I am so excited about Halloween this year because Coco's now, you know, old enough to kind of get it and have fun.
Oh, yeah. Help pick out her costume, maybe. Well, my youngest may be trick-or-treating for the last time this year, although I'll give you a little hint. High school kids still trick-or-treat.
They want candy.
Because they want the candy.
It's
exactly.
a universal feeling.
But young or old, even trick-or-treaters in their mid-40s, we're going to have a great opportunity this weekend to get some candy, to dress up and interact with some animals.
Yeah, and we have our friends from John Ball Zoo with us today, Zoo Director Bert Vescalani, and some other friends.
We brought friends.
I have to apologize first because you walked in the studio with an igloo cooler, and I was afraid that there was a reptile in there.
Yeah,
and I said, not you again.
Yeah, I
How rude.
I don't think last time I was the guy who brought the snake, right?
You weren't.
I wasn't.
So you're still in good graces.
You're putting the wrong face with the snake.
I'm sorry, but I still would blame you for doing that.
Well, we did bring some spooky stuff.
Okay, perfect.
People are afraid of things, all kinds of wildlife. And in some cases, really good reasons. But these guys are not a good reason. I'm going to pull these guys out. And your reaction earlier was a little bit different than it is now.
They don't jump, do they?
Got one guy that's on his back there. I got to flip him over. And
they're hissers, not jumpers,
they
right?
are. These are cockroaches, hissing cockroaches.
Wow. Oh,
they're from Madagascar.
Really
actually, these are from underneath your refrigerator.
Oh, thanks.
From when Chef Tommy was there.
Well, I heard there's none in the studio, so you should be completely fine. But these are hissing cockroaches. They're from Africa. They have they'll hiss. These guys aren't hissing this morning. Hear them. There's a little baby. Look how cute that little baby is.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Wow. And from Africa.
But cockroaches are super important.
I've seen big ones in Florida, Bert.
Yeah,
what makes these so, I guess, special to Africa?
Yeah, they just have a different kind of a body shape and type. They obviously live in a different climate. So, but tropical, subtropical environments. Cockroaches like this will live 5 years. I mean, they live for a long time. Other cockroaches don't have the same lifespan, but these guys are really important because they eat up all the stuff that no one else wants. They're detritivores. They break everything down. They eat up all the crud. Essentially, that's why people think they're gross
it's a filthy
and spooky
kind of insect.
But they fulfill a really important place.
Super important. If you didn't have these guys to clean up the forest floor or to clean up under your fridge or whatever it is, we would have a messy place. But we do have another animal that is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going to have Christy, our wizard, bring her out.
This is awesome. Very Halloweenish.
This is a great horned owl, and the reason they call great horned owls is because of their horns that they have on the top, which are just feathers. This is a rehabbed bird, and you can kind of see, if you look at the bird from the front, one of the eyes is missing and the other eye is really bright.
I was going to say something that did you know that?
Injured bird, yep. Injured bird, and the reason this bird is not out in the wild right now is because he wouldn't make it. He wouldn't survive.
Did it lose vision in that eye?
Yeah, gone. I mean, the eye was probably injured to the point where they had to remove it. So we have all of our birds of prey, not all, but almost all of our birds of prey are like this guy, that they're rehabbed birds, especially local birds of prey. And so we work with them, we bring them out into schools and community centers and at the zoo, and they're just great ambassadors for us to talk about wildlife, talk about caring for wildlife and doing the right thing around wildlife. So he's a great guy. And he's also really important because he eats little rodents and things that you don't necessarily.
Part of the chain.
That's right.
It is.
The food chain. Exactly. Well, the nice thing is too the fact that if someone would come across an injured animal like that in the wild, to make sure they contact somebody like you, because this bird's a survivor.
Absolutely, and it's a great story because we've extended this animal's life, and he's really helping kids and others identify
understand
and how important it is to have these guys around.
He's really pretty.
Okay.
He's
What
gorgeous.
a beautiful
All right, we have one more animal.
One more animal.
And this one might not be one.
I will stand
Might not be one that you really wanted to see. And again, this was your staff that said this. This is not me.
This is a Halloween thing, and
But look how sweet this animal is.
Okay, is it a python?
It has a ball python. You absolutely
see.
can.
I know that you would not steer me wrong.
I would not. Snakes freak people out, and a lot of people are freaked out by snakes because they're odd. Look, you can touch it. Come on, this will be part of that 12-step program with snakes.
Step, right back here.
My daughter Jen has one in her classroom now, and so I need to get over my fear.
Oh, that was a big move. I feel like we've made a breakthrough here.
I need therapy now.
Yeah.
Well, this is a really actual, most people think of snakes and it's a little bit scary, but, tell us about this one. Should we be scared of it?
Gorgeous snake, African snake. Snakes have funny, shapes and the way they move, and their skin's bizarre, and that's what kind of freaks people out. But the tongue of a snake is pretty incredible because it goes out, it flaps around, picks up all little air particles of stuff, brings them inside of its mouth into a little gland up there, and that's how it senses what's out in the environment. Pit vipers, some of the snakes like rattlesnakes and things like that, actually can detect heat in the desert. So they're survivors as well, and they're great. Again, rodents, small critters, these guys, that's
they
what
have a job to do.
They have a job.
They do it, and it makes life good
And,
for
they're good.
everybody.
And they provide food for other animals. Now, this one obviously is an ambassador animal for us. And
oh, yeah. He's really a great ambassador.
For you, you touched him, right? We got you out.
You know what, Bert, maybe I'll come visit you.
Need to.
I have to get over my fear of snakes. I really do need to do it because the reaction I had was when I saw Chris over there, who I thought was my friend. I'm taking back my apology.
You have an opportunity actually tomorrow because Zoo Goes Boo takes place 10 to 3?
10 to 3 on Saturday, and then Friday and Saturday the following week, and then Friday the week after.
Wonderful. And kids, they come wearing costumes.
Yeah,
I mean, it's more than a zoo experience even because there's so many great things that
It is. We have dancers and musicians and a maze and a place that you can go pick little treats, and it's just neat.
I love
we decorate
your
the zoo.
zoo. It's amazing.
You.
And
We love
this
it too.
is just great because it's seasonal. It's all about animals, and so great. I know we gave a lot of tickets away.
And
for that,
fall is a great time of the year with the foliage turning colors out there. It's spectacular.
All right.
And
We're gonna be right back, and we're just gonna get close here. Come on. We're gonna stay with us.
This is 8 West.